Every single day starts with a choice. Do we just kind of rush through our morning routine, or do we take a second to do something with, a bit of intention? Today, we're going to explore how one of the most mundane, everyday chores, making the bed, can actually become a really meaningful act of creativity. So just think about your bed for a second. Is it just a place you crash at night? Or could it be the very first thing you create each day? We're going to completely reframe this simple task. It's not something you have to do, it's something you get to do. Your very first chance of the day to bring a little order and beauty into your world. Think about a master woodworker, right? Or a really skilled potter. They approach their craft with this incredible focus, this care, and a real appreciation for the tiny details. Well, that's the mindset we're borrowing here. When you apply that same level of precision to making your bed, it stops being a habit and it becomes a ritual. Okay, so why does this simple act really matter so much? It's about way more than just having a tidy room. We're about to dig into the really powerful psychological benefits that can ripple out from this one small, intentional act. This right here, this really gets to the heart of it. This idea is powerful. Creating order on the outside has a direct impact on our state of mind on the inside. A calm, uncluttered space helps create a calm, uncluttered mind. It sets you up for clarity and focus before you've even had your first cup of coffee. And this is where you see this amazing chain reaction. You start your day with a win, right? A completed task. That little sense of accomplishment can actually reduce anxiety and push you to tackle the next task, and then the next one. And the best part? At the end of a long day, you're not coming home to another chore. You're walking back into a sanctuary that you created for yourself that morning. All right, so we've covered the why. Now let's dive into the how. And look, this isn't just a list of instructions. This is the artisan's method. This is how you create a perfectly crafted bed. First things first, the foundation. You gotta pull that fitted sheet tight until it's completely smooth, no wrinkles. Then you lay down the top sheet to create these really sharp, clean lines. And yeah, we'll get to the hospital corner in just a sec. After that, you drape your duvet or comforter over the top, just letting it settle. And finally, you do that inviting fold back at the top, the one that just says, "Can't wait to see you later." The hospital corner. This is like the signature move of a meticulously made bed. It's just a simple series of tucks and folds at the corners that keeps that top sheet super snug and secure. It's what gives it that crisp, almost hotel quality finish. Seriously, mastering this one little technique will totally transform the look of your bed. So the foundation is set. The basics are done. Now we get to the really creative part. This is where you go from being a craftsman to an artist, adding all those personal details that make the bed uniquely yours. Just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got the standard approach. It's functional, sure, but it's not exactly inspiring, is it? But on the right, that's the artisanal scape. It's a whole composition. You've got your sleeping pillows in the back, then your shams, and then some decorative cushions right up front for a pop of color or texture. It's all about creating depth and visual interest. And now for the final signature on your masterpiece, a decorative throw. Whether you drape it artfully at the foot of the bed or just toss it across a corner, it adds another layer of texture and color. And it just ties the whole look together. It's that final touch that says, yeah, this was made with care. So let's recap. We've basically gone from a simple, boring chore to a form of daily self-expression. By applying these principles, the same ones an artisan would use, you've learned how to create something that's not only beautiful, but is actually good for your state of mind. And this might be the most important takeaway of all. Don't stress about making it absolutely perfect every single time. The goal isn't some impossible standard. The goal is the intention you bring to it, those few moments of mindfulness and care that you dedicate to starting your day off on the right foot. So I'll just leave you with this thought. The bed, it's just the beginning, isn't it? When you start your morning by creating this one small piece of order and beauty, it kind of changes your whole perspective. It becomes your first masterpiece of the day. So the only question left is, what are you going to create tomorrow?